look out if the news reaction is in line with my technical analysis. So for example, if there is a news release coming up, this is what I'm gonna do. I won't trade. So what I'm gonna do is I will wait for the market to react. Once the market is done with its reaction, then maybe after the end of day close of price, then the following daily candlestick, I will look out to see how I can take advantage of the news. So that is what I do. Okay, so I don't trade during high impact news. I don't do that, right? So that is what I do. So we are live right now on YouTube. We are live right now on YouTube. So let's share this link to our Telegram group. So that is what I do. Okay, so if you want to trade during high impact news, you are trying to put yourself into a risky condition, because the market on its own, it's a risky business, and the best way you can defeat the market or make more consistent profit is you need to try to look for a way to reduce your risk ratio. So if you are a trader and you're trying to get yourself involved in the high impact news, remember, trading is risky, so it is better you look for a way to reduce your risk. So I will never do that during high impact news. I wait for the market to be done. After the market is done with its crazy movement, then I look for a way to scale it. So that is what I do. Okay, so guys, as you all know, you guys can make a suggestion of any asset you want us to analyze in this live stream, and then we go through them together. You can make a suggestion of any assets you want us to analyze. Make a suggestion of any asset you want us to analyze, and we go through, right? Make a suggestion of any asset you want us to analyze. We go through them together. Good. So as well, before you make a suggestion, make sure you comment your country. Where are you streaming from? That is important. Comment your country or country. Where are you streaming from? That is necessary, right? How can we learn forex trading? If you are new to forex trading, one of the easiest ways you can learn trading is to find a legitimate a real trader, a transparent trader, an honest trader, right? Oh, Gennady Bivo from Moldova, you are welcome. It's been a while. How are you doing? How is your trading process going? Hope you are killing the market, right? You're welcome. So that is a friend from Moldova. It's one of the one of our faithful members on this channel. Thank you. All right, guys. Make a suggestion of any asset you want us to analyze in the live stream. You guys can as well join us on YouTube. You can join us on YouTube, right? I pasted the link to access the live stream on YouTube in the Telegram group, so you can use the link in the Telegram group to access the live stream. Right, so the first asset we have in this live stream today is the dollar. Is it the dollar index and the JPY basket? No, I don't understand that. So I think the first asset we have right here in the live stream is it the dollar index, JPY index, and dollar index from Kenya. Okay, JPY index. Right, we have the JPY index. That is a JPY index, and the dollar index. That is from Tony Banks. Tony Banks from Kenya. Tony Banks, how are you doing? How is your day going? And what is the time right there in Kenya? Tony Banks, what is the time right there in Kenya? So we have Gennady Bivo, British pound sterling yen. Okay, GBP JPY by Grenadier Pivot, right? Okay, that is from Moldova. Okay, Moldova, right? We have Canada yen by Prince KYC, Canada JPY by Prince KYC. KYC, where is your country? KYC, Prince KYC, where is your country? Please input your country, right? Input your country. Offline, well, thank you for joining. And Canada yen, can you please teach me how to start, because you can't just join in. If you want to start trading, use the link on my TikTok profile. Click on the link and then you become a member of our Telegram group. So in the Telegram group, you can ask any question about trading. Then we put you through, right? So do that right now. So Prince KYC, please state your country. We have GBP USD and the AUD USD by Sami. Please, Sami, state your country. Sami, state your country. Right? Okay, Sami, Nigeria. Okay, thank you. Prince, I'm still waiting for you to state your country. Right? Okay, it's 11 p.m. in Kenya. Wow, that is great. So, Prince KYC, I'm waiting for you to state your country. Right now, I think we have enough assets now to go to analyze in the live stream. I think we have enough. Right. Right. So, okay, from Nigeria. All right, guys. So let's go through the Sam from Kenya. You are welcome. Right, so before I get started with the analysis, if you are new to the live stream, you are welcome. This is ChartsEmpire Online Trading Institute. This is where you can learn how to trade at the comfort of your home without paying any fee. So if you are right there and you are a struggling trader in the forex, stocks, cryptocurrency, commodity, and index market, this is where you can learn how to trade as a pro trader, right? So all you need to do to take advantage or to benefit from this live stream or from our brand is to follow us on our social media profiles, subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can check the link to access our YouTube channel on our Telegram group. You can join us on Telegram through the link on our TikTok profile as well. We have links in the description of this video on YouTube, and there as well you can follow us on this TikTok profile, right? So a minute, 30 seconds, right, guys? 30 seconds, I'll be right back. 30 seconds, I need to check something. Right, guys, I'm back. Yeah, so let's get it started. So today we are not gonna take much of our time. We get started by 9:16. So in the next 1 hour we should be done. So that's gonna be 10:16 right here. So it's gonna be the next 1 hour. So unfortunately, I'm not gonna take any requests of any assets again, right? So the first 15 minutes is to take assets, put down assets which you're gonna analyze in the live stream, and then after the analysis, then I'm gonna go on with mine, right? So okay, guys, so let's start with the analysis. So guys, right, yeah, the first asset being suggested by the trader Tony Banks from Kenya is the JPY index and the dollar index. So let's go through that on our chart. That is the Nikkei JPY index. Let's go through what we have right here. So this is the chart of the JPY index. So what I'm gonna do right there is I know a lot of traders are actually struggling on how to mark key levels. So from now on, I'm gonna be cleaning my chart and then marking key levels so that you guys can see how you can professionally mark key levels on your trading charts, right? So that is the first thing I'm gonna be doing whenever I open a chart, right? So I'm gonna be working with a fresh chart so that you guys can see how I mark my key levels, right? So let's go through that. So first, what we have right here is we have a resistance structure at this high swing right here. And okay, let's just get this off. Let's start with horizontal line. We have a resistance structure right here, and we have another potential support structure right here. That is a 32,372, and we have another key level structure right here. We have another key level support right here, so we can just tag it to the structural formation right here. So these are what we have. So these are the key level structure we have on this price chart. And we have, let's check on the day chart. So this is how I analyze my chart before I do anything in the market. So I'm showing you one of my strategies, one of my tactics, my secret of trading. So if you follow this process, you're gonna see your trading journey, career process is gonna improve in a positive way, right? So the first thing you do before you analyze any chart is try to mark your key levels from the higher time frame. That is the best way you need to start as a price action trader, right? So you mark your key level from the higher time frame. Of course, I'm a swing trader, and that is why I tend to mark my key levels from the weekly chart. So this is based on top-down analysis. I mark my key level from the weekly chart, and then I switch to the day chart. So what I'm going to be doing on the day chart is I want to try to move these horizontal lines and try to find a way which they can fit in properly on the day chart. So this is what I'm going to be doing. So as you can see right here, the turning point I marked at the high string of the 33,857. This was the peak resistance structure right here. You can see the resistance structures in this market. So these are the turning points in this market. So these are the highest peak in this market. So we know this is the resistance, and the next key level is the support structure right there. So for the trader who was asking for analysis on this asset, you can see actually before I started this live stream, I already put down the JPY index on one of my favorite lists, because whenever prices are approaching a key level structure, I always look out for trade opportunities at this structure. Anyways, I'm not treating this level as a holy grail zone. I'm just treating it as an area of interest. So when you see a key level structures, you need to treat them as an area of interest, because price has the possibility to find rejections at this level. So this is what I'm going to be doing right here. So we have a key level support which acts at this zone. You can see when price tested, you can see the first test of price at this level structural formation right here, it was a resistance structure for price, and price precipitated all the way down. Price got a support right here before price gravitated to the peak of the resistance structure. You can see that, and the price is currently testing this zone right there. So the question we need to ask ourselves is what should we be looking out for at this current test of market price? And this is what we need to find out as a price action trader. So the first thing we're going to do right here on the day chart is we're going to zoom out and see how price has been flowing within these key level structures. So once again, we add a resistance structure right here. You can see the resistance structure right here, resistance structure. We got a swing resistance right here, support for price, and right here we got a support for price, which means this level could act as a support for price. And I take note, whenever price is testing a support level, that does not guarantee price is going to have a bounce to the upside. Price could also break down and continue all the way to the downtrend, So these are the possibility right here. So the next thing we have to look out for as a trader is we need to define probabilities. The probability the market is going to go to the upside, or the probability is going to go to the downside. So we tend to go with the highest probability with the strongest market sentiment and technicalities. So that is what we look out for in the market. We can as well pair this up with fundamental factors in the market, right? Good. So right now, let's see what we had right there. Based on past historical actions, price gravitated all the way down to the structure all the way down. You can see that. So based on what we have right here, today was a strong aggressive short entry. Strong aggressive short entry right here. You can see our price gravitated all the way down. So there's an increase of bearish momentum to the support structure right there. Anyways, there was a mild, weak, bullish interest right here, because the price currently right now is currently pulling away from the support structure right here. So the question is, price gonna go to the upside or to the downside? So the first thing we have to answer right here, we have to find out is we have to see we have to measure the strength of bull momentum right there, because anyways, what we add right here now, the price is still fluctuating right here. You can see if you go to the 15-minute chart, you're gonna see the fluctuation of price right here. Price is still fluctuating based on what I can see right here. So first thing we need to look out for is we need to look out for a close of the day candlestick price. We need to look out for a close right here. You see currently on this brokerage firm, the price is 32,387.9. You can see that. So price is right there. So if we can have a strong bearish candlestick just like what we had right there, if this is what we can have at the end of price today, then this will suggest a strong bearish signal to the support structure. So if we can have a strong bearish sentiment to the support right there, then it's a signal. If you want to be looking out for a bullish entry right there, you have to be very, very careful. You have to be very, very careful. By the way, the market hasn't yet ended. The market can still pull all the way down and close through the support structure, right? Good. So the best thing is we have to look out for the end of price. If we can see a strong bearish candlestick closing the support structure right here, then this is a signal this support structure right here could be broken, but not yet confirmed. Maybe it can be broken, right? So the next thing you have to look out for is if you want to trade this price right there, I think you have to look out for a confirmation or formation of a strong bullish sentiment at the support structure right there. I will never advise you to go to the lower time frame and look out for a bullish entry. Of course, we can see a bullish entry right here, which is a doji candlestick, but price could still make it brown trend. So the best way to approach this market right here is first wait for the end of the daily bearish candlestick right here, and then switch to your lower time frame, just like a 4-hour chart, your 1-hour chart, and look out for price patterns that could support a bullish interest. And then take note, we have a swing low right here. A swing low is presently right here, which we can as well tag right here as a minor key level structure. So let's check the 4-hour chart. Based on the 4-hour chart, we have a minor swing low right here. So this level right here could act as a point of rejection for more downtrend on this market. So if I were you right here, I will be looking out for strong bullish interest on the day chart. I will never look to take a bullish interest based on what I can see on the 4-hour chart or maybe the 1-hour chart. Why shouldn't I act based on the 4-hour and 1-hour bullish entry right here? The reason why I don't want to act based on the 1-hour and the 4-hour entry right here is based on the fact of the strong bearish momentum we got right there. You can see the strong bearish momentum from this strong right here all the way right here. You can see the strong bearish momentum. So if you want to be going for a bullish entry at this structure right here, it needs to be a bullish entry from the higher time frame, because the bearish setup we had in this market right there is so strong, and it will take a strong bullish setup to reverse or to eliminate this strong bearish sentiment right here. So this is why I never support the idea of going long maybe at the support based on the 4-hour or the 1-hour chart. Anyways, if you want to implement an aggressive entry right here, then I think the best thing you could do is maybe you exercise a small position size. And then again, take note of this swing right here, which was being broken by strong aggressive bearish signal right here. So this level right here could say act as a resistance for price. So what I had right here is a low swing right here, and the price broke it out right here with a massive bearish signal. So price could just find the resistance right here and then continue all the way down. So this could act as a what we call the low high swing, and the right here as a low high swing. So these are the probabilities which could serve as a point of entrance for the bullish move on this asset. So if I were you, I will be looking out for the daily candlestick right here. I want to see what tomorrow is going to carve. If tomorrow could carve maybe a bullish bar, which could return maybe to a bullish pin bar, or maybe a bullish arame, that would be nice. And they take note, the market is going to come to an end tomorrow, because tomorrow is Friday. So if I were you, I would prefer market to be done based on the weekly chart. So I want to see what will happen based on the weekly chart. So if I can see a strong weekly close of price to the support structure right there, then it's a signal next week price has a tendency to continue the downtrend. But next week we could just see a pushback into last week bearish candlestick for a more downtrend. So if I were you right now, I am going to be waiting for daily candlestick price action bars. So I want to see what the daily candlestick is going to curve right here. Maybe tomorrow, maybe it's going to be a bullish rami, or maybe it's going to be a bullish pin bar or whatever. No, so I'm not going to act based on what I have on the 4-hour chart, because if you want to act based on what we have on the 4-hour chart, there's a lot of hindrances right there. And as well, we can see based on these levels right here, we have a kind of a level right here. You can see. So based on the main structure I was able to construct right here, we had a kind of a rejection right here, a kind of a rejection to the downside, a supply level right here, a kind of a supply right here, and this level was a rejection, and price broke this level right here. So in summary, let's wait to see what the end of price is going to curve today, and then what is going to form tomorrow. And the reason why I wouldn't want to go for a bullish entry based on this pressure right here is based on the strong aggressive bearish bar right here we have today. And based on the 4-hour chart, we had what we called a low swing right here, which could act as a resistance for price right here whenever price approaches this here for a downtrend. So in summary, if you can see maybe a double bottom pattern, a breakout of the neckline, you could anticipate for a long entry. Or maybe if you could see other chart pattern, or maybe after the end of day candlestick. So that's my view on the JPY index, right? So let's check it out on dollar index. Based on dollar index, let's check what we have based on dollar index. I'm going to open a new chart for that. So based on the dollar index, what do we have on dollar index? So in summary, on JPY index, wait for the formation of daily candlestick before you take any decision tomorrow. And I would prefer to make a decision maybe next week. So this is based on dollar index. So based on dollar index, this is what we have on this price chart. No, this is day chart. Price currently tested the resistance structure. And I already gave this analysis in one of my live stream. I said the resistance structure acts right here. So based on what we have on the day chart, on the dollar index, I am still supporting a bearish sentiment, right? I'm supporting a bearish sentiment. So if you miss the rally we got right here from the resistance structure, which actually happened today, this was a reaction today. This was the zone you could have been looking at for a short entry right here. I'll be looking out for a short entry, have your stop loss above right there and target all the way down. So if you miss the short entry, which was being carved on the dollar index today, so the question now is how can you take advantage of this move right there? So we had a break of a trend line. So the best way you could look out for an entry on the dollar index based on what we had today is if we can see a push, maybe a push back to this trend line and then rejection to the downside, then this would be nice, right? If you can see a push just like this, find the rejection right here all the way down, then you could be looking at maybe through exercise a short entry from this median right here. Have your stop loss at this high of the price of the maybe 103, and then short or the target all the way down. So this is the best way you could be looking at for a short entry. But this depends on what is going to form at the end of price today. As you can see right here, we have price is still reversing up, which just signals the bullish sentiment right here is still active. So based on what we have on the day chart, we still need to look out for the close of price based on the day chart. We need to look out to see what price is going to result to on the day chart. Is price going to find a close to the upside? That is what we need to find out. So if I were you, I'll wait for the end of the bearish candlestick on the day chart. If I can see a strong bearish close on the day chart, then I'll be looking out for the 4-hour chart to see how I can take a pullback entry, right? So anything I'm going to be doing right here, I'm going to share with guys in my Telegram group. So this is what I have right here. I have a minor structure we got right here. You can see that we got this level right here, and we got a break of this level right there. So let's see how price is going to react to this level. Maybe it's going to be a strong bearish technical signal for a more downtrend, right? So that's my view on the dollar index. So the dollar index is as well on my list, right? So let's check the British pound sterling paired against the JPY. The British pound sterling paired against the JPY, what do we have on the British pound sterling paired against the JPY? So we have the GBP paired against the JPY. So based on what we have right here, let's check what we have. So I'm going to clear off all this chart right here as I promised. So I want to teach you guys how you can mark level structures in your chart so that you don't miss important key level structures whenever you are trying to analyze your chart. So let's check it out on the JPY pair, British pound sterling paired against the JPY. So here comes the weekly chart. So the first thing you got to do right here as a trader is you mark your key level structures on the chart. So I can move to the monthly chart to see the next key level structures right here. So I'm gonna try to mark the level right here. Okay, good. I mark this level right here. So now I think I have some levels right here I can mark. Right, so let's check on the weekly chart and see how I can align this. Okay, so here is the weekly chart, and these are what I have. Right, so these are what I have. Okay, so let's look out for other levels on this price chart. I have some other levels on this price chart, so we can apply a trend line right on this chart, right from the swing low right here, fired it all the way back, and we construct it all the way up. You can see that. So the question right now is, can we have a channel? Let's try to apply a channel right from the swing low right here all the way up, and then extend it upward right here. Okay, this is what we have. Okay, so this is what I have right here. So I think we have a channel on this price chart. Are we right? So I want you guys to give a comment in the comment section if we are right based on our construction of a channel in this uptrend, right? So I'm just trying to catch the movement of price at the extreme high. Okay, is that right? Okay, good. Now let's zoom in and let's see if there are other levels we can catch in this market. So I think we can apply another maybe a trend line from the upswing right here. Let's try to move it all the way down. Okay, I think we have another channel right here. Okay, this is what we have on the weekly chart. So this is what we have on the weekly chart. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna try to navigate to the lower time frame and see how price reacts to these key level structures on the lower time frame. So let's check on the day chart. Based on the day chart, this is what we have on the day chart. So if you're gonna see right here, you're gonna see price is currently trying moving or rotating or testing a lower band of a channel. You can see that. We can see we have a lower band channel. We are able to construct this high based on the weekly chart and the low right here. So price is currently bouncing at the lower structure of this rising channel in combination with the horizontal key level structures right there. So this is a confluence point of action, and this is why you can see this level right now is actually rejecting price. This is why you can see a bullish interest right there. So if I were you right now, I'm going to be waiting for the end of price for today. But anyways, this is a strong bearish short strong bearish path to support structure. So if you want to be looking out for a long entry, it is better to wait for the formation of a day candlestick right there. I will never advise you to look out for a long entry based on the 4-hour or the 1-hour chart, because the bar we have on the day chart is a strong bearish price action bar. So it's better if you can wait for tomorrow for price to carve a bullish arami or maybe a bullish pin bar, just like what we had right there. You can see what we had right there, a bullish arami, reverse up, price upward, and what we had right here was a bullish reversal band before price reverses support. So I'm gonna be waiting for the end of price of or close of price tomorrow. So this is what I'm going to be looking out for as a trader, right? So I think this is the best way you could try to approach this asset in order to be in the safest zone, right? So if I were you, I'm going to be looking out for a pullback based on the day chart to form maybe a technical bullish signal. You could be looking out for your entry, and then the best one to have your stop loss would be at the lower structure of the neckline we had right here. So you could be targeting this structural formation right here as your neckline based on what we have right there. Consider, so we have a potential neckline which could act right here. This was the neckline, and you can see our price broke this neckline right here, an aggressive sell-off. So if you are targeting take profit based on bullish entry, the next zone right there should be the TP, right? So price could find a rejection right here, and this level could act as a low high swing for more downtrend in this market, for a more downtrend market. Alternatively, next week, if price should break down, you see better to wait out for a push into this strong bearish bar. So that is my view on British pound sterling paired against the JPY. Right, so that is my view. Okay, and let's check the Canada paired against the JPY. So based on Canada paired against the JPY, what do we have on Canada paired against the JPY? So the first thing we're gonna do on Canada paired against the JPY is we're gonna actually, there was a news impact news released today. So let's check out the fundamental factors which actually resulted to a lot of strong actions in the market. So it was Thursday today. You can see based on today, it was the unemployment claims. No, there wasn't really strong move right here. Actually, this was the news release we had today. This was Thursday right here. We only had the unemployment, right? So tomorrow we're gonna have new loans, average hourly earnings, non-farm payroll, unemployment rate, premium, UOM, consumer sentiment, and the CPI is gonna be on Saturday for the yuan currency pairs. So if you're gonna be trading tomorrow, you have to pay attention to the fundamental factors we have in the market, right? So let's check it out, and let's clear up all this chart right here. So based on what we have right here, I gonna move my chart to the weekly chart. So based on the weekly chart, let's mark our key level structures. That's the first thing you have to do as a price action trader. So we mark the extreme turning point right here at the top. This is the turning point right here, and we have the extreme turning swing low right here, and we mark the next key level. Let's extend this price chart right here. So we mark the next key level structure right here, the price of the 104.294, right? So these are the key level structures we have right here. We have a key level support structure right here. Okay, so these are the areas of interest we have in this market right here. So let's move to the day chart. Based on the day chart, you can see how this level support actually acted as a resistance, as a support for price. You can see that. So this is what we have on Canada yen. So what are we going to be looking out for on Canada yen? So based on what we have on the day chart, let's apply our minor structure. We have a minor structure which was being broken right here. We have a minor structure right here. So this is what we have right here. So that is what we have. So there is tendency for price to make a bullish swing to test the structural formation before the downtrend will continue all the way down, because based on the strong aggressive short setup right here, this is strong bearish sentiment. So based on what I have right here, price has a tendency to retest this zone right here, right? So if you want to be looking out for a long entry based on what we have on Canada yen, you have to define your risk to reward ratio. If you're going to be making an entry right here, your take profit out to be around this zone right here. So the question is, where would you have your stop loss? So if you're going to be having your stop loss right here, you can see it's 1.3 risk to reward ratio, which is not risk favorable. And if I were you, if I want to make an entry right here, I'll be waiting for the close of today's candlestick, and they're waiting for the next day candlestick to be formed. That means I want to see Friday back to be formed a bullish or arame, right, before I can be looking out to anticipate a bullish entry. So in terms of risk to reward ratio, this is going to be a trade which is not risk reasonable. So that's my view on Canada yen. So the risk to reward ratio in this market right here is not going to be enticing. It's not going to be reasonable. So that's why I'm not going to be looking out for a short right here. So instead, I'll just stay out of this market. I want to see maybe if price can find a rejection right here for a more downflow of price, so that I can look out for my short entry, have my XL right here all the way to my TP right here. So this could be the nice way to approach this asset right here, because based on the number of tops we have right here, this is a strong bearish sentiment, and this is why you see a break or the low from the support. So that is what I can see right here. So let's check British pound sterling paired against the British pound sterling paired against the USD. So based on GBP paired against the USD, this is the price chart right here. So before we move with our analysis, we have to move to the weekly chart and then try to see if there's a way we can modify our chart right here. So let's clear off all this right here, and then let's mark the key level structures right here. So we have the resistance based on the weekly chart right here. We have the resistance right here. We have the turning point right here. Casually, we have the resistance right here. Okay, Okay, guys, I need to modify some things. I think someone is dropping those. I need to check something downstairs, right? So, guys, I'll be right back. Just give me some, just one minute, right, guys? 1 minute. All right, guys. Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm back. So sorry. Okay, I just went downstairs to get some. I placed an order for something, so someone was downstairs about to deliver. Right, so I'm back. So based on what we have on GBP paired against the USD, so this is a weekly chart, and we have another potential support structure at the turning point right here at the price of the 1.207. We have another potential support structure at the price of the 1.2320. Right, so these are the key level structure. We have another support structure right here as well at the price of the 1.18481, right? So this is how I mark key level structures on the weekly chart. Now let's move to the day chart. So based on the day chart right here, this is what we have. You can see how my key levels are aligned in a clean way on the price chart based on the day chart. So this is how you mark key level structures on the chart. You make your chart to be so clean and simple to analyze. You don't have to fill your chart with a lot of drawings, a lot of levels, right? So and I have some minor key level structure which I can still mark out right here on this chart based on the day chart. I have this minor structure right here, and what else again? I have a break up of the minor swing rejections right here. Actually, this level right here is what we have on the 4-hour chart. So let's just move to the 4-hour chart before I construct this level right here. So based on the 4-hour chart, you can see we have a minor structure right here. Based on the 4-hour chart, you can see that. You can see what we have right there. So price is currently testing this structure right here. So this is a pullback. This is a pullback. You know, I saw this trade setup right here, and I shared this with traders in my community. I stated, if you are going to be charting the USD paired against the Canadian dollar, you shouldn't be looking to chart GBP paired against the USD, right? So this is why I neglect this trade setup right here. Okay, so the question right now is which way the GBP USD asked the tendency to move to. We have a trend line right from the swing high right here for this level right here. We are able to cash all the downtrend right here. So price is making a test. Price broke this trend line right here. Price made a retest, and the price is currently testing the neckline of this double top. So we had a double top. For those who do not know, we have the first top right here and the second top right there. So I can just try to construct my top based on this pattern right here. So I have this right here. This is the first top. You can see that. So this is the first top right here, and I'm gonna copy this and then paste this right here. So this is the second top. So you can see that. So we had a first top, second top, neckline. So price is currently testing the neckline right here. This is the neckline, neck test right here, neckline right here. So the question is, should you be looking for a short entry right here? I know this is what a lot of traders actually want to know in this live stream. All right, so before we look out for a short entry, the first question we're going to ask ourselves is, what is the direction of the charts on the higher time frame? So let's check the day chart. Based on the day chart, this is what we have. Based on the day chart, let's try to move these tops right here, not to show on the day chart. Okay, so based on what we have on the day chart, we can see a bearish sentiment forming at a powerful key level structure. This is a bearish sentiment falling up at a major resistance structure right here at the price of the 1.26709. So this is actually right. The market is in a downtrend, right? Now the question is, based on the 4 hour, okay, let's extend this level we have right here a little bit further. Okay, this is good. Now the question is, if we want to be looking out for a short entry, the question is, can we see a strong technical short entry right here? Can we see like a bearish engulfing bar, a bearish pin bar, an evening star, a dark cloud? Can we see a gravestone right here? Can we see a bearish Marubozu right here? No. What is the technical short signal we can see right here? The question is no. We can't see any technical short signal right here. So we do not have any signal right here. The only signal we have right here is a bullish reversal candlestick. This is a bullish reversal candlestick right here. Right? This is a bullish reversal candlestick, or you could call it a bullish outside bar. I prefer to call it a bullish outside bar. You can see this bar right here engulfs the total swing of price right here to the minor structure right here, which you can card right here as a supply structure, or you can tell it as a support of this neckline right here. So, which means right here, a surprise could happen where the price could close above and then retest this structural formation right here, which is the next key level resistance for price. Because we are yet to see a technical short signal right here. So if you want to be shorting right here, be very careful. You have to ask yourself what are the technicalities that give you a reason to short down right here. Unlike what we had right here, this was like a kind of a bearish engulfing bar right here, but I'm not yet confused. It's a bearish engulfing bar right here. But what we have right here, there isn't any bearish sentiment right here. This is what I can see right here. These are formations of bullish sentiment. You can see the doji candlestick right here, which was in reverse out of the breakout of this trend line. You can see this trend line is actually proving as a dynamic support for price. So price could still break out and continue to test this structural formation right here. So if I were you right now, I'm not going to be doing anything on GBP paired against the USD because the market is somehow complicated to analyze right here. Because the market is showing you a bullish sentiment and based on the higher time frame, the market is telling you double top with a test of neckline. So at this zone right here is a critical zone. So I'm not gonna be doing anything right here. I want to see maybe price gonna give us a short signal right here, or maybe price gonna break to the upside. So in summary, we have to wait to see what price gonna react to at this level right here before we can make a decision right here. But based on what we have on the higher time frame, we can see a bearish sentiment breaking or setting up, because based on the higher time frame, we can see the breakout of a ranging medium at a resistance structure. And then based on the weekly chart, which is yet to be done. So if I were you, I would prefer to wait for the end of the weekly chart. Maybe price is going to carve a bearish outside bar or a bearish engulfing bar, whatever, right? So based on what I can see on GBP paired against the USD, at this zone right here, I'm doing nothing because price is at a critical zone. Instead, I want to exercise patience to see what price is going to carve right there. Maybe price is going to give us a bearish sentiment, or maybe a bullish breakout to the upside, or maybe a strong bearish sentiment to the downside, right? So that is my view on GBP paired against the USD. So let's check out Australian dollar paired against the USD. What do we have on the day chart, on the weekly chart first? So we go to the weekly chart and we try to construct our key level structures from the weekly chart of the Australian dollar paired against the JPYs. Australian dollar paired against the USD. So based on what we have right here, let's clean up this chart right here and try to construct a new chart. So based on what we have right here, I have to mark my key level structures. This is what I do. I look out for the turning point from this low string right here. This is the point right here. And then I look out for a major turning point right here. This is the continuation of the downtrend right here. And what else again? Do we have any key level structure right here? Once again, we have a key level structure right here. You can see that we have this right here. You can see that. So that is this level. So this is how I mark key level structures on my price chart, right? So you have to understand this before you mark this key level structure. So the next thing I want to do right there is I want to look out for a way. Can we see any medium to apply a trend line in this market? Can we find any zones to apply a trend line in this market, right? So we still have a level right there as a resistance structure, but this is a far away no key level structure. So we have a trend line right from this low high swing. We can able to connect this low high swing right here, and then this swing right here, and then all the way right here. Can we construct that, or should we just control this? Let's just connect to this and then fire it all the way down. So this is what we have right here. You can see that. So we had a downtrend right here, and then based on the low structural formation right here, I think we can connect some swing low and the swing low right here and the swing level right here. Okay, so we fire it all the way down. So this is what we have on the Australian dollar paired against the USD on the weekly chart. So you guys as well can use this chart to update your own chart, right? You can use my chart to update your key levels, right? Especially if you're a beginner trader. So based on what we have right here now, this is what we have on this price chart on the daily chart. So we are on the daily chart and we can see how the price relates properly to what we have on the day chart. So what are the other colors we can see in this market right here? Well, based on what I can see a minor key level structure right here. So we have some minor key level structure right here. We have a kind of a support structure, and right here a broken level, and we can extend it all the way forward. You can see that. So based on what we have right here, you can see that. So this is what we have right here. So you guys can as well make a screenshot of this level. If you are a trader struggling to mark level structures on your price chart, please try to make a screenshot of this level right now before I proceed forward, right? So make a screenshot of this chart. Okay, good. Now this is what we have on the day chart. Now let's move. Okay, we have to make this trend line on the weekly chart to show on the day chart. So let's make that. Okay, let's check to the day chart once again. So based on what we have on the day chart, this is what we have on the day chart. You can see the day chart right now. Price tested the trend line and moving down, and then we have a minor structure right here. Let's check on the 4-hour chart. Based on what we have on the 4-hour chart, so this is what we have on the 4-hour chart. You can see price tested this level right here, the minor structure, which was the neckline. We had a neckline structural formation right here. So we can just move this level down a little bit. Let's see how it's correlate on the day chart. Okay, this is the day chart. You can see we have this level aligns properly on the day chart. Okay, that is good. So price currently broke this minor structure right here, and then based on the 4-hour chart, this is what we have. Price broke this level based on the 4-hour chart. This is what we have, and after price closed this level, price moved downward, and price is currently giving us a double bottom pattern. So what is the question right here? What is the question? What are the things we have to look out for as a price action trader right here? This is where we need to apply raw price actions factors right here. First, we have the double top right here. This is our double top. Okay, I think I need to make the settings right here and then try to fill the background with some colors so that we can see. Okay, I think this is good right now. Okay, so we can able to see. Okay, this is the first top right here, and let's make a copy. Let's copy this, and then let's replicate this and then paste all this right here. So here comes the second top. You can see right here we have the first top right here, we have the second top right here, we have the neckline. Price broke the neckline, we got the retest right here. So this was a nice short entry right here before the price gravitated all down. That was a sudden surprise. So before we move down, let's check what we had right here. Based on this level right here, if you had made an entry right here and then have your stop loss at the retest structural formation right here, you would have been able to make like 1.7, 1.8 before the market reversed. And this is why whenever you have a trade entry, you shouldn't sleep, shouldn't forget yourself, right? Whenever you make an entry, as the market moves, as the market progresses in your direction of anticipation, always try to update your stop loss or trade your profits, right? So the market reverses upward suddenly. So which means right here, price is currently trading this level as a false breakout or as a bullish, as a bearish trap. It's as a bearish trap, right? So based on what I can see right here, I can see a sentiment of an uptrend, of a bullish sentiment on AUD paired against the US, because under normal condition, when price got a retest of this neckline based on the strong bearish setup right here, the retest right here gravitated onto the downside, price shouldn't close above this level. So this level right here has been mitigated, right? This level right here has been destroyed as a potential resistance for price. So price is currently moving up again, trying to test this trend line once again. So no one can tell if price is going to test the trend line and then bounces all the way down. So if price can give us a bullish engulfing bar based on what we have today to the previous candle, to the period candlestick which we carved on the Thursday, then this will be a strong bullish, outside bar. So price is trying to carve something like a bullish outside bar. So if you're not be going for, so the question right now is, should you look out for a long entry? Should you look out for a bullish entry? So let's analyze our risk. If you're not be looking out for a long entry right here, where is the best zone to place your stop loss? If you want to be looking out for a long entry, you're gonna be making your entry. Maybe you initiate a sell limit and you make your entry right here, and you have your stop loss. You need to have your stop loss at the low of this bullish outside bar on the forward chart. The low right here, and the resistance dynamic trend line right here should be your take profit. And the risk to reward ratio right here is 1.6. So it's not up to the minimum 2 risk to reward ratio. So if I were you right here, I wouldn't take this trade. So this trade is at a critical zone. The risk to reward ratio right here is not favorable. So if I were you, I would let the market to be done with its craziness. I want the market to be done. Maybe it's going to get to this structure, find it all the way down, or maybe it's going to stay close all the way down, move all the way down, right? So based on what we have on AUD paired against the USD now, if I were you, I will patiently wait for this weekly price chart to be done. I'll wait for the end of weekly price actions before I can decide for any decision I'm going to make in the market based on next week, right? So in summary, I'm not looking out for any trade opportunity right here. And if you want to be looking out for a short entry right here, take note of the support structure we had right here. We have a support structure right here. We had a resistance right here. So these are the critical zone right here. So it's not risk reward ratio favorable. So this is why I ignored AUD paired against the USD. Sometimes you're going to find a nice setup in the market, but if the setup doesn't correlate to a good risk to reward ratio management, it's better to leave that trade, right? Now, lastly, let's check on New Zealand paired against the Canadian dollars. So based on what we have on New Zealand paired against the Canadian dollars, let's go through that. We have the New Zealand paired against the Canadian dollar. So the first thing you have to do is, once you open your chart, is go to the weekly chart, and then you start marking your chart based on the weekly chart. So the first thing I want to do right here now is I want to see the levels we have right there. First, before we mark our key level structure, I can see a trend line right from the swing low high right here all the way up. You can see that. So I'm gonna extend it all the way forward. You can see that. So price broke this trend line. And we're gonna start marking our key level structure right from this turning point from the swing low right here. We have another key level structural formations. We have another resistance structure right here. We have the turning point at the upper structure right here. So this is what we have based on the weekly chart. So now we can move our charts to the day chart. So here comes the day chart, and here is what we have on the day chart. You can see what we have on the day chart. And again, we have a rising trend line right from the swing higher low right there. We fire it all the way down. We are able to have a rising dynamic trend line all the way up. You can see, guys, I keep on marking my chart in a very neat, special way. You can see that's so simple. So this is what I have on the daily chart. So the question right now is, should we be looking out for a long or short entry on New Zealand paired against Canada? Number one is price is at a resistance structure. Should we be looking out for a long entry right there? And price is far away from the rising trend line. So at this medium right there, it's a medium whereby you have to exercise patience, and you shouldn't be doing anything on New Zealand paired against the Canadian dollar. You shouldn't be doing anything on New Zealand paired against the Canadian dollar, right? So this is my view on the New Zealand paired against the Canadian dollars. So guys, this is what I want to share with you. For those of you asking about gold, we always start this live stream 9 p.m. GMT +1, and we're going to be ending it by 10 p.m. GMT +1, right? So you guys are late to the live stream, but since our time is up, since we started this live stream by 9:16, so I'm gonna give more 16 minutes grace. So let's quickly go through the chart of gold. So gold is being suggested by Ogba himself. So before I'm gonna continue with gold, I need to know if Ogba himself is still in the live stream. If Ogba himself is still in the live stream, then I will proceed with the analysis on gold. But if not, if Ogba is not in the live stream, then I won't pick the gold analysis. So Ogba himself, are you still in the live stream? So someone said, what broker is this? If you want to check out this broker, check the link on my tab. There's a link on my profile, on my TikTok profile. Click on that link to register with my brokerage firm. Kibi Care said, good, sir. Okay, Kibi Care, please, where is your country? Where is your country? Okay, from Kenya. Okay. Okay, we also have Euro Yen, Euro JP Yen by Moon. Moon, where is your country? Okay, I pick good. So Moon, where is your country? So guys, let's go through the chart of gold. So we currently have gold right now. And what do we have on gold? Okay, Moon is from Nigeria. So based on what we have on gold, this is what we have on gold. Based on what we have on gold. So based on what we have on gold, I'm currently doing nothing on gold because gold right now is at a critical stage, and this is why I didn't include it in my analysis. So based on what we have right here, we have a resistance structure right here. We have a turning point low right here. We have a swing low right here. You can see that. And what else again? We have a key level structure right here. You can see that. So these are the key level structure we have on this price chart. And we have a key level structure right here. Okay. Good. Now let's check on the day chart. So based on the day chart, this is what we have on the day chart. Let's apply our trend line right from the swing higher low right here all the way to the structure right here. And based on what we have right here. So a lot of traders are actually looking out for a long entry right here. So if I were you, I'm not going to be looking out for a long entry right here because there isn't much strong bullish entry right here. There isn't strong bullish setup right here. So if I were you, I was still going to be patiently waiting to see what price is going to carve right here. Because based on what we have right here, this is a strong bearish reversal candlestick. A bearish reversal at a resistance structure, a major resistance structure. You can see this structure right here is a major resistance structure. So if you're not be looking out for a long entry right here, then you are trying to trade against this strong, massive bearish reversal candlestick. And I can't yet see a strong bullish entry right here, bullish signal right here to go long. So what I'm currently looking out for right now is I want to see what price is gonna carve. Consider there isn't volume right here, there isn't market activity going on right here, right? So there's nothing right here. So I just want to see if you can see a strong bullish break up or maybe a strong bearish breakdown. So this is what I'm currently expecting on gold. And if I'm going to be seeing a strong bullish breakout, I am not going to be interested in this setup right here. Based on the, if I can see a strong bullish setup right here, I'm not going to be looking for a long entry because based on what I can see right here, you can see a strong bearish bar right here. So it's not favorable. So I'm not going to be longing to resistance structure. It's not reasonable, right? So gold, now I'm doing nothing on gold. This is not yet the right time to trade on gold. So that is my view. So based on Euro Yen, what do we have on Euro Yen? So let's quickly mark our key level structure. So let's clear off all this, what we have right here. So for more analysis in the market, I can't say anything on euro yen. So for more analysis in the market, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, right? So I'll be right there tomorrow 12 p.m. to give daily market analysis, and they will be right there on weekend Sunday 9 p.m. as well. Thank you guys.